Well, there's been too much raucous behavior on Carnival cruise ships lately. Too much fighting, too much drugs, too much kids running wild, and well, they've had enough of it. Now they've come out with 10 ways to make you behave on your next Carnival cruise. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I'm your host, Tony, here with a list of 10 things that Carnival is actively doing to make you properly behave. Look, the situation's gotten so serious over there at Carnival Cruise Line, so much press out there talking about some of these bad behaviors, that the president of Carnival Cruise Line herself, Christine Duffy, released a video outlining 10 things that Carnival is doing so that they can get the proper behavior that they want from their customers. Let me walk you through the list. The first thing that Carnival has done is they have reviewed and updated their security procedures. Number 2, they have provided additional training to their crew members. Number 3, they have enhanced guest communication around behavior. Number 4 on the list, Carnival has added more security guards. This seems like a necessary step if they are to enforce all of these new initiatives that they are putting forward to make their guests behave in a different way. It's going to take some muscle, some security. Muscle might be too strong of a word, but it will take a security presence to keep things in line. They've hired some narcotic sniffing dogs to screen the luggage both regularly and randomly at the home port, and additionally they're also using these narcotic sniffing dogs for random sniffs, random screens, again, not only at home ports but also at destination ports. The message is clear: drugs are illegal when it comes to Carnival Cruise Line. That includes marijuana. They're specifically saying if you're someone who uses marijuana for medicinal purposes, that during the length of your cruise you need to find some sort of alternate treatment, something that is not marijuana. Now look, we're about halfway through the list. Let me take a quick moment to invite you to subscribe if you like staying up to date with everything that's going on in cruising. Please consider subscribing with the notification bell on. Go ahead, hit that like button while you're there, and well, let's get back to the list. Thank you in advance. Narcotic sniffing dogs, number 5. The hard stance on drugs, number 6. Number 7, and this starts to play into some accountability features. Before you go on your cruise, you have to agree to the code of conduct. This is going to be part of the pre-cruise process. Every guest, before they sail, will have to read or acknowledge that they understand the code of conduct. And the reason that this is significant is because if you get in trouble on the cruise ship and you start going, "What? I didn't know I couldn't do it." Well, they've got you signed, sealed, and delivered by signing off on that code of conduct prior to your cruise. Now they're attacking disruption and bad behavior through many vectors. And number 8, they've employed the Chief Fun Officer, Shaquille O'Neal, to give some guidance to the children. They have a whole new set of rules around the youth, including curfew, and they're using Shaq to get that message out. And quickly, can we address the neck scarf in the room? Shaquille O'Neal, the Chief Fun Officer, is going to motivate people to have good behavior when he is wearing an ascot. Is it, well, I don't know. Fred from Scooby-Doo, I guess he got some stuff done with an ascot. Okay, where are we at on the ascot? Are you going to respect a man in an ascot, or is the neck scarf a bridge too far when it comes to behavior? And look, Shaq's not the only way they're getting the message out. Number 9, they have new signage around the cruise ships, and in addition to messages for the kids, they also have videos on the TV from Shaq talking about behaving. The 10th thing that Carnival is doing is another accountability play. They're writing all of this code of conduct and your agreement of the code of conduct into the cruise contract. This is another thing that you have to sign off on prior to your cruise, saying that you acknowledge what the code of conduct is, how you should behave on a cruise ship. Once you've signed off on that contract, it gives Carnival Cruise Line a lot of leeway when it comes to dealing with you and your bad behavior. You may be curious as to what some of Carnival's punishments are. Well, they range from a variety of things. There's certain infractions where you can get fined up to $500. There's other things that you can do that will get you incarcerated, get you confined to your cruise cabin, and then there's some other things that can get you straight kicked off of the cruise ship. Anybody out there want to play that game? Which one of the punishments I will get with Carnival Cruise Line? Carnival's cracking down. I hope you're ready for it. This message from Christine Duffy was really interesting. One thing absent from this message was any conversation about the overindulgence in alcohol. It would be very interesting to see in the situations where bad behavior has occurred over the last few months on Carnival cruise ships. It would be interesting to know what percentage of those incidents included alcohol. I don't have any specific data on it, but as a gambling man, I would bet that a good many issues when it comes to behavior, especially aggressive behavior, probably has to do something with alcohol. Now, Carnival has its alcohol policy in place. You have to be 21 years of age or older to consume alcohol. You can only consume 15 beverages per day, regardless of how you get them, whether it's through a drink package or whether you buy them a la carte. So they do try to put some sort of limit on it, but it begs the question, in these environments, is 15 drinks a day too much? This is not addressed in this policy at all. And before I get out of here, I got to share something with you that's completely hilarious. This did not happen on a cruise ship. This did not happen on a Carnival cruise ship, but I do think it is a good cautionary tale of what can happen when you drink too much. Now, I like to test the fates. I like to go to the casino, but one thing I don't do is I don't ever get drunk in the casino, because I figured one of the easiest ways to separate a person from their money in the casino is to get that person liquored up so that they're not making the best decisions. And you may say, well, that never happens. People don't make bad decisions in the casino when they're drunk. Well, let me just roll this tape. This is something that I found on TikTok, and I'm affectionately calling it hot dice. Gosh, I think I could watch an hour of this. I got so many questions here. How did the guy get into the craps bowl? How did he get on the craps table? At what point did he remove his shirt? What happened to all the bets that were on the craps table? What was that guy drinking? Were his friends with him? Crazy times. I do have a story of when somebody got to gamble after they were overserved. This is a real challenging story for me. Carnival's cracking down. Check this video out next. This is Tony for La Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.